Hey, what's up? This is Amir Dapatry, and pretty much I'm here to do my review that I said I was going to do for The Hate You Give. Shout out to the people that helped support me that day in terms of like making sure that I got there and paying for my food and all that good stuff. It's an incognito group, so I plead the fifth on saying who it is, but you know who you are. So, long story short, if you don't want to know what The Hate You Give Thug stands for and anything else about the movie, please click off right now. Otherwise, stay here so you can learn about that thug life. The hate you give young little infants fucks everybody. Alright, so obviously this is from a Tupac saying, and it has to do with the levels of, I call it family curses, the levels of family curses. And in most brown societies, I say brown because African American and black is a whole nother video that eventually I'm probably going to get into. But anyway, it was institutionally introduced into the societies. So pretty much it's situations where, if you grew up looking at thugs, then you're more than likely going to become a thug. And I like this movie because it actually addressed a lot of different mind frames, mind chains, and misconceptions and hypocritism that people often put out there about the police, about black people, about just stuff like that in general. I would say stuff that came up like during the Trump administration, and I'm not going to say anything about Trump in particular. My only thing is that I see him as a figurehead for initiatives by our government. So like there's different ways to move people, and usually the direct way is not the way to do it. So either you do this and you end up exposing all of the racists and gun issues and all types of other things within society, police issues, all the things that came up during the Trump administration, or you do this and you see what happens. Both of those things have occurred, and this movie does a fair job in trying to address all of those situations, ranging from you seeing a situation from a cop's point of view, even though of course they do tie it back into the racist aspect of it. So that's number one. And number two, it does a fair amount of educating to the people watching the movie. So again, you should definitely still go see the movie even though you're watching this, because I'm not going to go over every single aspect of the movie, just the interesting parts. So it talks about basically, if you want to talk about the institutionalizing of thug life, right? The institutionalizing of it, it makes it normalized, and they actually address this in the movie, saying that no, it looks like a way out, but it's actually a way into trouble with plants. And pretty much that's how life is in general. Like, of course, government and anything else that you get yourself into is just a representation of bigger things that occur at different levels. So once you understand like what the movie's trying to say, for example, you can help pull yourself out of a lot of situations. Like, for example, looking at all police officers as one thing versus different individuals dealing with different situations. I mean, that's kind of sounds like what happens with brown and black people all the time. People looking at brown and black people all the time, it's like two sides of the same coin, right? But technically it's all the same coin because we're all people anyway, just some of different ones of us have different responsibilities. So anyway, I thought that it was interesting that they put that in the movie. It was a lot of different perspectives in there. Basically, the love you give, the hate you give little infants fucks everybody, because that's how it works. That's how family curses work. So family, let's get this shit together. Let's stop hating each other like that. Stop perpetuating ignorance and stop all this extra crap that we know that we shouldn't be doing. supposedly, you know, I suppose that you know that you shouldn't be doing it, but I mean, if you need an example, you know, you should follow me and my crew, you know, share us, make sure that you put us out there, because we are planning to be great examples. You know, we're gonna be real, so don't, like, we're not gonna be all like goody two shoes and whatnot, but we are definitely on the tip of moving society forward away from, you know, things that are not healthy for everyone, because as has been discovered, what's not good for one part is not good for any of the parts, honestly, because we're all not that far apart from each other. So, you know, that's called balancing. Like, you know, once you start tick 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 tick, like, too good is not good for you and too bad is not good for you. Let's keep it balanced. Let's get it back into balance, y'all. And again, my name is Amir Dapatry. Check out some of my music. I'm definitely going to be moving around and moving up soon, so thank you for your attention. Bye now.